Now let's go down one more level. Let's go down from that level at the top of the chart. Let me show you the chart again. I'm sure you're getting sick of the chart. Okay, we've been dealing with the top level. Here, I'm going to move a little closer and just look at universe, if I can position this properly. Okay, the top level, universe, and below it is the second level called types. Let's see if we can see the kind of effect that it has, what kinds of things happen when we try to subdivide the story's problems into a smaller concern. Rather than saying this is the class of the problem, what is the concern of that particular class? What kind of concern falls within that domain? What is its principal concern? We're going to look now at a series of different concerns just to give you a feel for what they are from the different points of view. Here's the object of story concern and the verdict. So in the verdict, which is about some doctors who worked for a church hospital, and in working for the church hospital, they made a mistake, and because of that, a woman ended up a vegetable. There's the relatives of the woman who are trying to get some compensation for all that they've lost, trying to take care of her. There's the lawyer who's washed up, and this is his first big break in a long time, and his whole future depends on it. There's the church that's worrying about how the press will come down and how people will respond to how the church really cares about people. There's the hospital itself and its future, the doctors and their future, the opposing lawyer. Everybody's concerned about the future. Now, different things about the future. The objective story concern doesn't have to be this is everyone's exact same concern. It's just they're concerned with the same kind of thematic issue. And in this case, they're all concerned with the future. Let's take a look at what a different kind of concern is. Hold on, I'm finding it. Okay, the main character's concern. Here we're going to look at Chinatown and see the main character's concern, unique to him, which is understanding. Even at the end of the story, he's still trying to understand what goes on. Everyone else knows what's going on. He's still trying to understand. That's his concern. And in the end, they tell him, forget it, Jake, it's just Chinatown. But that doesn't do any good because he's still left there with his chief concern of trying to understand things. So you can see how understanding is the story's concern, but only for the main character. Nobody else is concerned with that, just him, because they already know. You can also see why I said that the next level down from class, that up at the class level or the domain level, that was where we dealt with the genre impact. But when we come down to concerns, then we're most dealing with what's going on in the plot, thematically. Okay? Let's take a look at another thematic plot concern, as it were. Let's look at the another clip from the verdict. This is the obstacle character's concern of becoming. And let me set this up for you. The girl in the movie, she's the one who has been actually something of a spy or a mole. She's infiltrated the good guys' camp, and she has given information to the bad guys as a spy. She doesn't want to do that because she wants to be a good person. She wants to get into the law and become a good lawyer down the line. But she really needed the job. It's what they made her do. She didn't see any other way out. She took it. Her concern is, what is she becoming? What is she becoming? How is she changing, or how has she changed into a different person? And also, what is she making other people become because of her actions? Here's where she gets her payoff for all the dirty work near the end of the movie. So she's concerned with what she's becoming. That's an obstacle character concern. Let's look at a subjective story concern. In other words, what thematic issue most deals with the value standards explored in the plot between the main and the obstacle character? And in this case, we're looking at a scene from Bullets Over Broadway, and the concern between them, the plot concern, The thematic aspect of the plot concern between them is being, playing a role, being different than you are. But you can see that the concern is being different than you are. Here's somebody who has a great talent. He could be a great writer, but he had to grow up in the mob, and he had to do the mob things. He had to be a way that he wasn't inside. Here's someone else who's trying to be a writer, but he hasn't got what it takes. And so the subjective issue between them in the plot, the thematic issue that pertains to the plot, is about being a certain way.